Hello, hello, everyone. Welcome. I am BogMod. We are what could be the final fight if all goes according to plan. We're entering the Viking afterlife. Oh. Oh yeah. I mean, this looks like we got the aurora. We got weird little flames. It's a big old circular area. Leela's along. Forgot about that.
Ah, you've arrived at last.
Hi, Rollo.
This place is vaguely reminiscent of my homeland. Winters longer than I could hope to fathom. Summers that pass in the wink of an eye. The fleeting skies of the latter were much the same as the one we see above us.
I figured you'd be here.
Quick on the uptake as ever.
This the old-timer battle?
As I thought, it truly is you, Rollo, my dear husband.
Huh?
Leela, how long has it been? You've suffered in countless ways on my account. And to top it off, I've grown gray and decrepit with age. I was convinced I lacked the dignity to so much as look you in the eye.
Don't be ridiculous. All this time, I assumed you were no longer of this world.
I mean, he kind of wasn't.
But Rollo? The Rollo?
Well, that proves my theory.
You saw this coming? He'd have to be at least 100 years old.
Yeah, but he was between dimensions.
Over 140 or so, in fact. Though I've long ceased keeping count.
You were keeping count.
It was my unfinished business that stopped me from shuffling off this mortal coil.
Unfinished business? Actually, that reminds me. Why did you disappear after the Grieger laid waste to your country?
The Grieger? Ah, yes. You speak of the malevolent beings born of the Sea King's throne.
Oh.
Pardon? Where did you get that idea?
So, you never noticed either, Leela. From here, one can witness the state of the world for what it is. The true nature of the Sea King's throne is that of the latent power within the unconscious minds of man. In particular, humanity's innate ability to forge the world around them.
What do you mean?
Take a moment to contemplate. The world, as humans know it, exists by way of human thoughts and emotions. Therefore, it is the perceptions of the people in any given time and place that compose the world.
Sort of. Kind of.
Should the world ever change, it is because the hearts and minds of man have changed.
Yeah. There was a giant apocalyptic dire winter that forced all them out of their country. That's because their hearts and minds were like, it should be an eternal winter. Not quite.
Yes, that makes some
It
amount.
makes sense in like a metaphorical kind of sense, but not in like an actual world sense.
But then what need was there to prepare a physical throne?
That is where my understanding ends. Perhaps the gods thought to provide man a means by which to realize his own gifts. The throne that crumbled to dust, I'd wager, was nothing more than a simple armchair.
Then
A mere chair.
what did you do with your magical malice you were shoved
If
full
that
of?
is indeed the case, why do you say it was the throne
That too, good
that
call.
brought forth the Grieger?
Those who reside in the lands of Obelia Gulf are pervaded by a deep-seated conception that by no means can they effect change, or that by no means do they wish to. It is those human sentiments that comprise the deathless Grieger in their purest form.
The Grieger are caused by man?
I think they're kind of tagging on to the kind of where they went with East 9 here, with the whole malice and
those feelings of being unable to change things, or having no desire to.
And yet, Karja, you are the descendants of people who wanted to change. Forged by the descendants of people who wanted to change.
That's what keeps him from dying?
So they were all people?
Yes, this was as present in the nation I founded as it is in the present age. In times of peace, man wishes for his tranquil days to last in perpetuity. Conversely, in times of strife, he elects to avert his eyes and weather the storm. Although he possesses the power to forge the world, he corners himself into stagnation. Such individuals are the ones who unconsciously give rise to the Grieger.
Does that go for the trident too?
Yes, they are fundamentally the same, albeit somewhat different in origin. From the very beginning, my mother had been incapable of bearing a child. Having married into the house of the Jarl, however, failure to provide an heir would not be brooked. In her desperation, my mother called upon Rollo in prayer, and at last I was conceived.
You should be dead in the timeline, I believe. In fact, let me double check that. Oh no, it's Luki? Well, they had the Twilight of the Gods 500 years ago. After the one where all the gods and demigods. Oh, Twilight of the Gods.
Wait, Loto?
Is that one of the gods?
Yes. Even amongst the Pantheon, he is considered a maverick.
I was always taught never to pray to Loto.
That is because Loto is a god who engenders chaos.
Just the kind of guy you want to help you have a baby.
Some rumors even hold that it was he who drove the Normans out of their homeland.
What?
No, that was their minds changing.
There are times chaos can
We
bring
established
about
that.
weal just as much as it does woe. Thus do people continue to implore his aid, as had been done in eras past. It is for this reason that he is disparaged by other gods as a divine evil.
Quite so. In response to my mother's pleas, Loto implanted 3 malices into her womb. Such is the story of how I was born.
That's just...
Upon first learning of this, I resented my mother. But in retrospect, I am grateful. After all, she had been willing to go to such lengths to wish for my birth. And then, we have Leela, who awakened my inner self slumbering within the depths of my subconscious.
Rollo.
It must be acknowledged, however, that this very act is what brought about the great calamity in all of its tragedy. I am of a mind to put an end to these malices with which I am one. And quashing malice born of humanity necessitates humans of equal strength.
You wouldn't. You mustn't.
Trident, return to me. I stand before you as your true liege and master.
Dun dun dun.
Stop this! The malice! No! No!
Well, it de-aged him.
Nearly lost myself there.
Rollo?
Those devils could not be vanquished at the time of the Great Calamity. I had my reasons, you see, for whiling my days away in Beevrost, the collective unconscious of humankind.
Collected unconscious of humankind is a island with a little farm on it and a big tree.
My aim was to devitalize the malices bit by bit, and at the same time,
I'm getting a vision in my head.
Those are Grieger they're fighting.
those who not only confront the malice born of their unconscious, but prevail against it. It is with their futures that I cast my lot.
Did Gren just...
Conquering malice requires the strength of will and mind to envision what you aspire to. And be certain you will realize it. The key lies not in cold calculations, but rather the courage to believe in oneself, even in the absence of rational grounds. Adol, that blade you have come to acquire, the Haim's Kringla. It embodies the very courage you and your companions have gained over the course of your journey. Adol, Karja, now is the time for you to strike me down!
Was that your plan all along?
You'll forgive me for making you a part of it.
You're on.
They're like, yeah, we're gonna murder
On
this
one
guy.
condition.
What might that be?
Leela, you play for his side.
We're gonna kill you too.
There, Gramps. This round, you and Leela get to fight as a team.
So this is again where I think they went a little weird with it. Like,
Karja.
Rollo seems perfectly sane.
Hell's bells!
A little energetic.
For anything better! Lucky for me, the ones who made it to this isle were two stout young souls like yourselves. Leela,
What is mana then? Oh, hello.
So that's your true form. A mermaid.
Ah, neat. Fancy.
Adol. Karja. Thank you both.
We're really in for it now, huh? You won't go holding that against me, right?
Not a bit.
Oh, we got a little bit of dialogue from him.
Here it is. The point our journey's been leading up to.
Murdering Grandma and
We
Grandpa.
can't afford to lose. Let's go, shield brother.
Conquer the malice of this world!
We shall engage you in tandem.
Ooh, I should eat one of me. Oh yeah, let's eat one of our
Thanks for the food.
lunchboxes.
Nice try. Fire and ice.
Think that after a century, we'll be standing shoulder to shoulder like this. I'm sorry for what happened all that time ago, Lena.
You needn't give it a second thought, my love. Adam, Karja. The two of us will come at you with every fiber of our beings.
All of our workers. Right, Adam. Fire and ice. It's time to end this! Together!
Yay, we're beating him up. Oh,
Are you all right, my love?
I'm managing to retain control of myself. Thanks to you. That alone, however, will not be enough to stop Rollo of the Bloody Sea. As expected, our only resort is for these two to prevail.
You see, you've got even more left to give. And by us, we're in this till the end! Here we go, Adel! Time to end this! Catch me! Time to end this!
nah, I missed it.
Here we go, Adel! To the power of now! Here's two! Shield battle together!
See how this treats you!
Go forth.
Great music though.
This is...
Incredible. Very amusing, Adol, Karja. To think that a lifetime spent tossed about by the whims of fate could end with an encounter against ones of your caliber. Harby. No, I'd go so far as to say Loto be praised.
Where's the wife?
Where were we? Let us make this a clash for the ages, my young, hopeful brethren!
Here we go! No escape! Fire and ice! Here's through!
I think I need to eat another lunchbox.
Tasty!
Lead my sons. What?
No escape!
There it is. Oh, he took the hit for his beloved wife.
All right?
Yes, my love.
I am breach down, son!
We go, Leela!
You're trying to.
Run! No Stowbray has ever escaped my grasp alive! Here I come! The pace is with
Did he just fire an ice ship at us? I think he did. No, I missed my chance to try and do a super block. Oh well. Not a bad. There it is.
Let's do it!
And there it is. Oh, come on! Why did... They had an invincibility frame there. Upsetting. I missed it. There it is. Yay, we killed Grandpa! Does he get a third form?
You've done it.
Oh, alright.
At last. Ah!
Is it over?
Karja. Adel. Thank you.
For killing Great Grandpa.
Mom?
Elena. Could it be that her resolve materialized into those shackles through...
Her own doing, yes. By way of the world-forging gift all humans innately possess.
You know, a magical evolution tree is gonna...
More to her
it's set to kill us all off, if not for Adol in a little bit.
Weaving a bond between Karja and Adol, it served as a major guiding force toward this outcome.
It just goes to show. Our journey found support in all shapes and sizes.
It's kind of weird timing where they put this.
Your
Since
sword.
then in
That
East
sword
9,
was
he should have
also
experience
your
with
latent
malice and all
power,
that.
A manifestation of the potential residing in each of you. With its purpose now fulfilled, it has returned to its proper place. For so long, I have bided my time for those who could lay me low. Humans are weak, but it is for this reason that they are yet capable of much and more. Where once I regarded this quality with contempt, in the end, I do so in admiration.
Gramps.
Well, Adol, what say we conclude by revealing the answer? The contents of that emptied chest were my greatest treasure. I trust that you recall my saying this as well as the riddle I posed.
Oh yeah. Of course I do.
That sword you were wielding, the Heimskringla, embodied your respective potentials. My greatest treasure is none other than you.
No. Though really, like, a weird magic super sword that he could manifest by his desire would have seemed like the kind of thing that should have popped up in later games that came previously. Which is the weird thing when you want to hop around timelines. You gotta be careful with what sort of thing you're setting up.
It would appear that they've finally come to whisk this old man away. The time we spent on this isle together, Adol, was nothing short of irreplaceable. And Karja, I've caused you such hardship.
Gramps.
Is this really goodbye?
Well, naturally. I'm already 100 and... what was it again?
143 years old, my love.
Ah, yes. How could I forget? Fret not, even should we part. Our bonds endure.
I have bad news,
Are
buddy.
you all right?
You're the latest game. I have, in all the other later
Thank
ones,
you,
you are completely
Leela,
forgotten about.
for letting me make the best of my life. At last, I will see for myself what wonders await in Valhalla. Adol, Karja, remember these words well. Humans can forge the world. Of this much, I am certain.
Rollo? My dearest.
It is weird trying to balance this aspects of the setting to what we learn about in Lacrimosa of Dana. I will admit, it's a lot. But we did it. We killed the final battle. We stopped the evil malice that was specific to him, but not the malice that just forms in people otherwise. Immortal Grieger just gonna keep showing up? I guess? Because of the way the people are?
If you please.
Grimson, apparently... Like, remember, the magical, indestructible mana links is what let him not win. He could have solved this problem, oddly enough. Weirdly enough.
Great King Rollo, founder of Norgard. Go with the love and grace of the gods.
The gods, huh?
Yeah, you guys should know all about Rollo. You were literally founded by his happy descendants. Or, yeah. Karnak should, at least.
Makes you wonder how Rollo felt about being at their mercy.
Not too thrilled if I had to guess. But from what I gather, the man lived a life worth commemorating. Valkyria, guide his majesty to Valhalla, to Har's hallowed halls.
Oh, they're all dead, I'm sorry. They died. We learned they died in Is 9. Is 9. Sure, he'll be missed. I don't know that we owe him for much.
He carried the weight of the world on his shoulders. An incredible old-timer through and through.
Adol, Karja, no turn of phrase could ever express the depth of my gratitude. But even still, I thank you deeply.
You murdered my husband.
The memory of his parting smile is one I will forever hold. That we could arrive at this closure is more than I dared hope.
Wasn't nearly enough to pay back what he's done for us, if you ask me. But on a lighter note, what's next for you, Leela?
Oh yeah, Karja's back in her Balta Seaforce outfit.
That is yet to be
Gonna have some
decided.
words with Dad about his attempted murder, I hope.
My simple wish is to continue keeping vigil over these lands he sought to preserve. The only question is what form that endeavor should take. Incidentally, Adol, you'll be departing soon after this, yes?
Yep, gotta completely forget about this.
You alright with that, Karja?
I'll admit, I considered trying to hold him up at first. But the thing is, it takes awareness to grow as a person. And you can't be aware of much unless you take the steps to learn more. Now I know that adventures are something Adol just can't go without. So I don't think tying him down will do him any favors. Not being joined at the wrist anymore will take some adjusting to. But I think this is what my mom was getting at when she let us out of her cuffs.
By that token, one could see this as your liberation as well. Now is your chance to take life by the reins, as Ilena might say.
Yeah, that's why I'm working out some plans of my own.
I see. More farewells are coming down the line, then.
Aye. But let's not start a pity party about it. Well, Adol, you're headed to Karnak first, right? Let me give you a ride. I've got some business there myself.
Alright. Well, I guess we get to do the epilogue now. The post-battle stuff. Do I keep going? It's in the future. Yeah, well, we'll take a little break here, once it gives me the option. And we'll come back to continue our...
efforts. They've still got a ways to go on rebuilding.
Yeah, we'll come back to continue the last bit of the game. Thank you all for watching, and we'll see you all soon.